Hello guys, welcome to Groom with Charlie, and today I'm back with a new video. And today I will be talking about a slightly different perspective of keto diet. It's winter and you all must be bulking. Even I am bulking slightly. So when the winter days are over, within a month or two, we'll be returning back to our fat loss goals. And what better could be a keto diet? Because I think keto diet is actually better than carb cycling in terms of what effect it has on your body. Firstly, the output, and even keto diet is a moderate protein, not a high protein diet, which I actually prefer, and it produces lesser load on your kidneys, so your kidneys are safer in the long run. But it is harder to follow because you need to eliminate all the carbs from your diet and all these things. So today I will be talking about 7 essentials, like 5, 6, 7 essentials, which can help you survive a keto diet with ease. Like many people make the mistakes of avoiding the 7 essentials which I will be talking about, which actually results in their body going out of ketosis, and the results are not visible. So they complain that my keto diet was an utter failure and I didn't get the results I was expected. Moreover, pardon me for my sore throat. I'm under the weather, I'm not well. But still, a video has to be made because, as I promised, there will be a new video every day on my channel. So do subscribe, as I'm taking a lot of pain to make a video. But it's okay, it's fun to talk with all of you guys. So let's get started. The first thing which you need on a keto diet is creatine. Yeah, you might be thinking that keto diet aims at cutting you down and creatine will help you bulk up, but there's a different perspective to it. Let me explain it to you. First, you have a moderate protein diet. Okay, so moderate protein diet, when you go under, your creatine levels, all the protein content, from the meat, the creatine from meat, if we take every protein source like lean meat, every red meat, all the things which we eat has creatine in it. And when we go in a moderate protein diet, like not high protein, like 120, 130 grams, our creatine levels suffer and we don't get those ATP molecules which are needed for heavy workout. So supplementing with creatine can help you get those extra edge, those ATP molecules, the phosphate group will come, you will get more energy and you can pull out those extra reps. This is the first thing, creatine. Second is beta-alanine. Yeah, that thing which gives you that itchy feeling, that thing which is found in most pre-workouts. That is a beta-alanine thing. And beta-alanine helps produce carnosine. It's a dipeptide molecule which helps you get those extra reps. So I will give an example. Like when you do a 12 rep bicep curls and the last 2 reps feel like they are burning your biceps. Beta-alanine helps release carnosine, which can actually help you with those 2 repetitions, and the burning sensation is slightly combated. Like I'm not talking about DOMS, that's after workout. While workout, that's a burning sensation which beta-alanine can help you with. And when you are on a keto diet, you tend to be low on energy and those 2 reps can be difficult. So beta-alanine is a must. Number 3 needs to have caffeine. Yeah, it's a great pre-workout and it can help you concentrate and focus better, because trust me guys, I tried keto diet for 7 days. And the first 3 or 4 days, when you don't have any carbs in your body, you feel bad, you feel lethargic, you feel grumpy. The concentration is like everywhere around the place and not on your head when you're working out. So having a cup of black coffee just before you work out, like 20-30 minutes prior to that, can be a great addition. So number 3, coffee. Number 4 is protein powder. Yeah, I would suggest whey isolate if you are taking, because every protein source which you take naturally is great, but everything has slight amount of carbs. Even the milk, packaged milk, has slight amount of carbs in it. So keto means literally no carbs. Like the lower you get, the better it is for you. The better fat burning process will be undertaken by your body. So if you go for whey isolate, you hardly get 1 gram or even 0 grams of carbohydrate per scoop. So that way you can don't need to take a lot of protein, because it's a moderate protein diet and the carbohydrates will be eliminated. So number 4 is protein powder. Number 5 what you should take is BCAA. BCAA is very important, but there is a twist to it, like how you take BCAA. Branch and amino acids comprises of leucine, isoleucine or valine, which helps you stay longer in your workouts, fat loss goals, a lot of things it helps you with. And it helps with that anti-catabolic effect, like your body breaks down, you don't have glycogen, proper sources of glycogen in your body. So BCA helps you survive through the workout and your body stays in an anabolic form throughout. However, most BCAs have slight amount of sweeteners and sugars, a bit of carbs also. So what it can do, it can increase your insulin levels, and once your insulin level goes up, ketones won't be formed. Your body won't go in a ketosis. It will come out of ketosis even it is in it. So BCA should be taken mostly once per day during your intra-workout performance. 4 to 5 grams enough. Don't overdo BCA because it might be tempting to take BCA because you are feeling great, but it can actually make you go out of ketosis. So don't abuse BCAA. That's the thing. Next comes HMB. I forgot the name. Like I still remember this beta hydroxy beta methyl butyrate rather. Now what it does, it's more of isoleucine's precursor, and it helps your body survive, what I should say, the catabolic effects of your body. Like in a keto diet, your body is like going down and down, you're getting weaker, your muscles, and you are not eating a lot of protein because ketones will help preserve the muscle mass. It's not the protein which is doing the work here. Protein should be taken to just fulfill the calories. A lot of fat, high fat diet, keto diet. So ketones are formed, they will take care of your muscle mass. So during the initial stages when your body is like going into ketosis, HMB is very important supplement because it helps with the anti-catabolic or rather the anabolic effect. And this is the sixth thing. And the seventh or the last thing is electrolyte. Yes, when you get do away with carbohydrates, you tend to lose a lot of water because when you are low in carbohydrates, your kidneys becomes a literally water shedding machine. You will pee a lot, and once the water is out of your body, you will not have a lot of water. You will feel drier. In keto diet, the face shrinks, the body shrinks, it becomes more ripped. So this is what and you need electrolyte. The sodium potassium balance needs to be made. You can supplement with sodium and potassium and electrolytes which are low on carbs, very low on carbs, but has sodium and potassium in ample quantities, can actually help you with your mental balance. Otherwise you will feel dizzy. And so all these things, like you can take a proper BCA also to combat the electrolytic effect. And Scivation Extend is a great thing because it has the electrolyte blend, it has vitamin B6 which takes care of your head while you work out, especially on a keto diet, and it has good ratio of leucine, isoleucine and valine, and it has no carbs, no sugar, no calories rather. So I will give a link. I reviewed Scivation Extend a few days ago, so I will be posting an annotation here. Do check it out. And the most important thing when you take electrolytes is the magnesium, because your testosterone levels might also take a hit. Yeah, you're taking fats, testosterone is okay, but magnesium is important. And you need, a guy needs around 400 mg and a girl needs more than 300 mg of magnesium. So electrolytes are very important. You need to take them when you are in a keto diet because your body will not have a lot of water, and this will result in depletion of sodium and potassium and magnesium or the other essential nutrients from your body. So these are the 7 things you need to take care of when you're on a keto diet. And keto diet is actually tough, but once you get a hang of it, like within 3-4 days, if you do it properly, your body will enter the ketosis state, and once ketones start forming, your muscle mass and all your muscle mass will be maintained, and your fat, all the fat from even the integrate areas will grow. You need to have a lot of a proper workout regime going along with it, because you will feel lethargic at times. I will be explaining more about the keto diet because I will be following the same like February end or March beginning. And friends, if you like the content, give me a thumbs up, share and subscribe because your support is seriously important. And stay tuned, stay healthy. I'm not that well. Like if my voice sounded grumpy this video, like please, I beg your pardon because I'm not at all well. Just making a video because I promised there will be a new video every day. I might slid into a fever even today, but I couldn't go to the gym. So I will be going to the gym tomorrow, hopefully. Please pray for me. Until then, friends, stay healthy.